Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Hetty and I am a life and fitness coach. I'm super excited to be back on here because it's been a while. Yeah, I'm super excited about this video today. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking all about confidence and how to build more confidence, particularly if you find that your confidence is lacking and it is preventing you from creating the life that you really want. While I share this episode, I'm also at the same time recording a podcast episode on this subject, so I will link the podcast down below if that's something that you want to check out. It's called the Hot Mess to Success podcast, where we talk about all things success, mindset, spirituality and self-development. So I will leave that in the description box below for you to check it out. But without further ado, let's get straight on to the first things that I want to discuss is obviously confidence in itself. So what is it and why do we need it? I like to think of confidence that it ebbs and it flows. Like, sometimes we can really struggle with our confidence. However, when you come to a place of really having a good self-esteem and having a good sense of confidence, I truly believe that it comes to a place where it's not always going to be high vibe. Like, I don't think anyone is always 100% confident all of the time. However, I do believe truly that when we get to that place of feeling secure in ourselves and feeling confident within ourselves and our abilities, that you are naturally going to have days where maybe you lack a little bit of confidence, or you second guess yourself, or you question yourself a little bit. And I truly believe that that is just part of the process, because we're not always staying still. If we was to do the same thing all day, every day for the rest of our life, then maybe our confidence might just be stagnant. However, if you are listening to this episode or you're watching this YouTube video, then I'm pretty much certain that you are into self-development and progressing yourself and succeeding in life and constantly striving to achieve more. You're ambitious and all of these kind of things. So as we start to strive to become better, as we strive to achieve more goals and step up a little bit and go for different kinds of things in our life and try to achieve bigger things in our life and constantly up level, that is all going to require a different level of confidence. The more we up level and the next level stage that we get to on our journey of success, self-development, becoming that next level version of us, that is going to require a different level of confidence. So I think that is really key to consider here, because question and maybe think to yourself now, with what's maybe holding you back with where you're at, what goals are you actually wanting to achieve? Maybe you're looking to start a business, or maybe you're looking to get more visible on social media to maybe promote your business or gain more followers, whatever it is. Or maybe you're putting yourself out there because you want to attract the perfect relationship, or you're thinking about going traveling and trying different classes. Maybe you're wanting to start the gym or start a new health journey, health and fitness journey. All of these different kinds of things are going to require us to step up from where we are to where we want to be. There's almost this gap, if you think about it. There's a gap from where we are to where we need to be. And that gap is almost like, I like to think of it as this identity shift, because we can't achieve what it is that we want if we were to stay the same person. And when I say stay the same person, I literally mean the identity that we currently have about ourselves. This is the identity of the beliefs that we have about ourselves, who we think we are, what our potential is, our self-esteem really. And that's what's really got to change. That's what's got to shift. It's got to be a process. I think it really is about assessing where you are currently and what your current beliefs are about yourself, your abilities. If you can actually sort of picture yourself achieving and grasping this life that you really want, whether it be the relationship, the career, travel, anything like that, or starting a business, and ask yourself deeply, you know, do I actually believe that it's possible? And it's okay right now if you're thinking, shit, I don't actually think it is possible, but I've kind of ignored that and I I really want it, but I don't actually believe that it is possible. That's absolutely fine, because that's where the mindset work comes in, and it's absolutely 100% possible to shift that mindset and all of those beliefs that are currently keeping you stuck. So I think personally, confidence is about almost having this underlining belief and faith in either yourself or somebody else. So if you have confidence in somebody else, here's a good example. If you're going on holiday with a partner or a friend who maybe you're not 100% sure on, maybe like the flights and how to, if you've got to change flights at the airport, and maybe you're not super confident about getting on the flight on time or getting to the airport and checking in and all of those kind of things. However, if you're with somebody who does it all the time, who travels all the time and has maybe done this trip a few times as well, you will have more faith and confidence in that person, in them helping you and getting you to where you want to be. So catching the right flight and getting to the right country. So that's a really good example. But really it's about having underlying faith and belief in yourself, when we're talking about self-confidence here, of you being able to achieve or to a certain level or achieve a certain outcome, for instance. And I'm going to read what Google says on what confidence is. So the feeling or belief that one can have faith in or rely on someone or something. There's another really good quote, and I can't find it. It goes something along the lines, confidence isn't about being liked all of the time or getting other people to like you. It's about being okay even if they don't. And I think this is a really good reflection of confidence as well, because again, it's not about being arrogant that we want people to dislike us. However, I think the fear of people judging us or fearing what other people think can really hold us back, because of course as human beings we rely on acceptance by other people, and you know, that's really our driving force a lot of the time, because back when we were in tribes, if we was an outcast, that would signify being unsafe and not being accepted by the tribe and being safe and secure. So naturally we want to be liked by other people, and I think this is, you know, one of the number one things that does hold people back from, you know, going after what they want, because they're so scared of rejection or getting, you know, criticized by other people and scared of what other people think, which is completely natural. However, when we build on that level of confidence, we can get to a place where actually we don't need everybody's approval, because we have that much solid belief and faith in ourselves that we are enough already as we are, and that we are 100% capable of achieving what it is that we want. So other people's opinions of us, we can see them as their own, and that's absolutely fine, that that's what they see and that's their story, and it's coming from them and their own perception and their own judgment, and that is absolutely fine. We don't need their approval in order for get to where we want to be. And I think that is a really key thing to remember here about confidence. And this is something that I absolutely love working with my own clients and helping them build this level of confidence where, you know, at first maybe they are second guessing themselves, they're overthinking it, and they think that, you know, they want this goal so bad, but yet they see all of their limitations, and it gets in the way of them achieving them. So helping break free from all of those limitations is where you get to that next level and you actually see all of your potential. And this is what I absolutely love and I get super passionate about, because I think everybody has got so much potential within them. We just don't see it because we are held back so much by our past stories, our past experiences, and what other people have told us. So that's what I'm going to talk about next, in terms of like how to build from that level of confidence. So from where we are now, looking at where we want to be to our next level goal, what that is, and what really decide now and look at the gap. So what needs to change? So let's say, for example, you are somebody that is wanting to attract a really, really loving relationship. And right now you're single, and maybe you have been for a long, long time, and you've been rejected many times. You're scared of rejection, and it's really kind of put this fear on you to even put yourself out there. And what we need to do here is really reverse engineer from where we are to where we want to be. So start really thinking about who is that person that's in the loving relationship? What kind of beliefs would they have about themselves? What would they value in a relationship? What would they see within themselves? Or would we really start to really love and accept ourselves, the love that we have for that other person in our relationship? What would that look like? Who would we need to be in order to be that person in that loving relationship? What thoughts will we need to have? What beliefs about ourselves will we need to have? And what kind of things will we need to do? How would we be physically? How would we be energetically? Would we be looking after ourselves? Would we be looking after our physical health? Appearance, how would that look like? What would we do on a day-to-day basis? What would our daily habits look like as that person? And from there we can start to build sort of this list of action steps on where we can start to work and focus on, from where we are to where we want to be. And I think a really, really important thing to remember here is obviously doing the mindset work, and the mindset work is so key when it comes to shifting from that gap that I was talking about earlier, because really our current identity and our current beliefs about ourselves, our abilities and our standards, and what we allow into our life is really, really dictated about our past experiences and our beliefs that have been formed for sometimes even years ago. So I'm talking when we was a child. So for example, going back to this person that wants a loving relationship, maybe they got rejected a lot in school, and all of this starts to shape our beliefs about ourselves. So from that child in school, we get told certain things, and because our brains are still developing at that age, everything that we're told literally gets soaked in, and we're like sponges. All of those beliefs and things that we're told by other people who literally don't know any better, all of those things that we're told literally soak in within our brains, and that then starts to form our beliefs. And when we have beliefs, we start to act in accordance to those beliefs. We start to act like that person. If we always believe that, you know, no one ever likes us and we're not good in relationships and no one ever finds us attractive, we're going to literally live our lives in accordance to that belief, because that's what we've been told as a child, and that's how we start to show up. And with that, we start to get more and more. This is where our brain can be so powerful. But then the more that we act like that, the more that our brain will show us evidence to support that. So if we're acting like, you know, we're not attractive and nobody ever wants to be with us, we're going to get more and more evidence to support that. Our brain is literally going to seek out evidence. So I'm talking about all the other times that you've been rejected as you were getting older, all the other times that somebody said they didn't fancy you, or they didn't like you, or you didn't feel attractive enough to be in that relationship, whatever it is. Our brain will literally seek out that evidence, and then again that almost cements that belief even deeper within us. So these beliefs become harder and harder to shake sometimes. However, all of these beliefs are completely shakeable, and you can completely transform these beliefs, because if it wasn't possible, you wouldn't see people changing all of the time. So going back to that, if we can start working on our beliefs now and start to get specific about who it is we need to be, what beliefs we need to have, and how we need to behave and show up. And this is where the law of attraction and the manifestation works comes in, and the embodiment work comes in, which is the work that I absolutely love doing with my clients, because this is the part where we start to energetically shift into that new level of identity. Because when we do this, and we don't just do the surface level belief stuff, we actually go deeper and we start to take on that embodiment. We start to act as if the universe starts working with us, and this is the process of co-creation, because we can work with the universe and start showing up as that new level version of ourselves. And the universe is literally going to see the work that we're putting in after we've obviously done all of the inner work, the deep belief work and everything like that. The universe can then start showing up with us signs and synchronicities, and it can, you know, put us in the right situation at the right time. We can meet the right people. And more importantly, this is where we start to, our brain starts to shift, and our brain starts to see that actually we're not the person that always gets rejected. Actually, this person is showing up differently. She's getting more attention. Different people are coming to speak to her. She feels more attractive. All of these different kinds of things. And this is where the shift starts to happen, because then your brain will literally start to seek out this evidence and start proving to you and challenge to you that old belief that you had with this new belief. And this is where sort of the transition period comes in, where we're now being presented with this new level of belief and new evidence to support that belief. So there's this transition period, and that can feel a little bit scary, but that again is where we have to really keep working on our confidence, keep working on our belief about ourselves, and showing ourselves, doing all of the inner work, visualizing embodiment work to act as if and to show ourselves that we are the person that we are striving to be. We're just in this gap right now. We're just doing the work, and we're getting to that place. We're so certain that we're going to get to where we want to be, because it's 100% possible for us. But this is all about taking that action, and sometimes it means fucking scary action. However, the more that we do that, the more our brain is going to show us evidence to support us that we are the person that we are striving to be. We are the person that is able and capable of achieving that which we want. And like I said at the start of this video, is that confidence isn't just a one and done deal. It's not just, you know, we get confident and then we can live our lives happily ever after feeling super confident. There's always going to be this next level of confidence that we have to build and create, depending on where we are and what our goals are and where we've been in the past and what that next level version of us requires. However, confidence is really like a muscle, like you would train in the gym. You have to build on that daily, monthly, weekly. You have to keep showing up and doing the work in order to build that confidence, because it doesn't just happen overnight and then it's done. We have to keep on showing up, and this is obviously where the inner work comes from. But once you get to that level of confidence and you can look back on what you've achieved and where you've come from, honest to God, that is the most satisfying thing for, you know, what's happened with me in the past, looking back from where I've come, and also my clients. Like, I buzz off this so much, because seeing how much you can grow and push yourself to where you thought that you weren't able to go, your limitations that you put on yourself before, literally you feel unstoppable and literally limitless, because you realize that anything that you want is literally it's only you that's preventing you from getting there. It's only your mind and your thoughts and your beliefs that are stopping you. And once you get past that, you're able to take the action, you're able to do the work. And obviously, coming back to, you know, the topic of this video, building that confidence to achieve the life that we want, we need that level of confidence, because obviously when we're trying to achieve the lifestyle that we want, the career, the business, the relationship, the travel, whatever it is, sometimes our beliefs and our current identity really does hold us back. And, you know, we second guess ourselves. You know, we look at all our past failures, you know, our past relationship failures that have happened, and we think, you know, why would anyone want me? I've been single all of this time, or, you know, I've never been intelligent enough or to get the promotion. I've never been promoted in a job. I don't know where to start with building my own business. Where do I even begin? How do I show up on social media? What happens if I get rejected? What are people gonna think? like all of these different kinds of things. It's almost like we get paralyzed by all of this fear and self-doubt, that it literally at the time it feels impossible to move forward, to take the action. And I think the worst thing about that, and I've definitely been there myself, that it's like you know everything that you want to do, you know the action that you want to take, and even worse, when you see other people doing it, it almost really triggers you, because you think, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be going out on the date. I need to be, you know, showing up on social media. I need to be, you know, going live on Instagram, or starting my business, or going for that promotion, whatever it is. And when you see other people doing it, it really can trigger you a lot of the time. But what I want to encourage you is that if you do get triggered by other people, and you look at them and almost feel this sense of envy or jealousy even, that is a good sign, because that is a good sign that that which you want is proven to you that is what you are capable of doing. You wouldn't feel triggered if it wasn't something that you're absolutely capable of doing, because it's like this, it's like your soul, your intuition is like trying so badly to force you into taking the first step to becoming that version of you. If you didn't get triggered and you wasn't bothered, then it wasn't meant for you. Like what I said before at the start of this video, once we have that level of belief and faith in ourselves that we are capable of getting the relationship, getting the promotion, building the business, showing up on social media, whatever your goal, your thing is, once you get that level, and I don't just mean you're always going to feel super confident, I'm talking like there's like this jump, this leap of faith. Maybe you're ready to go live on social media and you're shit scared, but you've just got this burning desire in you to fucking take the action, and you know that on the other side of that is this other version of you that is even more stronger, more determined, more confident. When you take that leap, because I really want to hit home that confidence isn't always about not being scared. It's about having that underlying belief and faith in yourself that you're going to be okay, even if you fall flat on your face, even if you get rejected, even if, you know, it doesn't work out straight away. You have your back, and that is the most important thing. And I can't even tell you how many times things for me that have flopped, or I've felt like an absolute idiot before. I used to get really nervous. I still do, like talking in front of a big group of people. I'm an extroverted introvert, but I teach a lot of fitness classes, and sometimes I've had classes of up to, you know, 20-30 people before. And I've literally been so, like, my heart's been pounding, and I've got to show up and be super confident. I have literally, like, put on this fake it till you make it thing for 45 minutes and just go all out. And I just literally think, I used to have all these self-doubts that, oh my God, people are going to think I'm stupid. They're going to think I'm weird. They're not going to like the workout class that I give them. They're going to walk out, like, people are not going to like this. They prefer other fitness instructors. All of these different kinds of beliefs would literally go through my mind. However, the more I show up and act as if, and build that level of confidence within myself, I've come to a place where I don't give a shit if somebody doesn't like me. Like, I know that sounds brutal, but I get to this place where I know me, and I know I'm here to help people, and if somebody doesn't like me, that's absolutely fine. And if they want to walk out of my workout class, then go ahead. You know, I've come to this place where I don't care anymore. You know, I still get nervous, but I just do it. Honestly, sometimes we can be so much in our own head that we literally hold ourselves back, that we don't know what other people are thinking. We only think other people are going to think negatively of us, whereas actually they're probably thinking, wow, that's fucking incredible, or like, wow, I really like that person, or I really want to speak to them. And you know, they see all of the other potential. And once you start to realize that and start to really big yourself up in your mind and think, do you know what? I am fucking amazing. I am good at what I do. I know I'm here to serve people, or I know I'm a good person deep down. That really propels you to take more of that action. So it's not about never being scared. It's about taking the action anyway, regardless of how you feel. But we get to a level where, you know, even if the fear is there, we take the action anyway. And when we take the action, we feel fucking incredible on the other side of that. Sorry, I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs on this episode today, but this is what I do when I get passionate. I really, really want to encourage anyone that is currently in a place where, you know, they really want to up level, and right now their self-doubt, their self-worth is really, really low, and they're questioning, you know, is it even possible for me? I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that it is absolutely possible, and it is absolutely possible. All it is it's going to require you to take those steps that I've talked about today, take those steps on shifting those beliefs, shifting your identity, shifting your habits to start to match that version of you. And it's going to be a process. It's going to take repetition and all of these different kinds of things. It is absolutely possible for you to get there. And I absolutely, hand on heart, wholeheartedly believe that. And I just want to encourage you, please don't let your dreams and your goals get put on the back burner because of what's happening within your mind and stuff that's happened in the past, because that is in the past. And the things within your mind, the blocks that are holding you back, are only there to try and keep you safe. They're not there because they are fact. They are there to keep you safe. So if this spoke to you today, if you know, you've been holding yourself back, you know you have some potential, you know with what I've said to you today speaks to you, and you have that desire in you to change, you want to change, and you want to up level and start creating the life that you dream about, whether it be the career, the relationship, the lifestyle, the health and fitness, whatever it is, you know that you're capable of doing it. However, you've been staying stuck for so long. You've been reading the self-help books, you've been watching the YouTube videos, or you've been listening to books and podcasts. However, you're finding it so hard to actually make the change. Maybe even law of attraction and manifestation even confuses you quite a lot, and you second guess yourself that, are you doing it right? Are you manifesting right? Why is it not working for you? You feel stuck, you feel paralyzed and deeply unfulfilled with where you're at the minute. You're ambitious and you dream about the life that you want, the lifestyle that you want, and you're at this point now where you know you want more. Then I'm super excited to announce that my one-on-one coaching program, Consciously Confident, is now open for enrollment. So within this coaching program, you will work with me solidly for 14 weeks. We get super deep about everything I've discussed. We go deep on your beliefs and start really transforming everything so that you can start taking the action that you need in order to create and manifest the life that you want. We get clarity on everything, what it is that you want, and we start to take the action towards creating and manifesting the life that you want. So I'm so excited, because this is something that I've been working so hard on for a very long time, and I've put my heart and soul in it. So I'm really excited about the transformations that I can create for you and like-minded individuals. And like I said, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate, drop me a message on Instagram. I will link all my details down in the description box below. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video.